right, on the Money Watch this morning, they mean well, but when it comes to your money, your friends may not give you the best advice. So how do you know which advice to keep and which tips to toss? Certified Financial Planner Joe Bert is here to help you out. And Joe, this is not just friends, by the way.
No.
Family like to weigh in on these kind of things as well.
Coworkers, Money Magazine, advice is all over the place, Tom.
All right, so
and you know the real problem is?
What?
Is they don't teach us this stuff in school.
No, they don't. And there's a big effort, a movement in America right now to make sure that it does get taught.
It's long past due. You know, we go through life making financial decisions, some good, some not so good, and we end up at age 55 with a collection of financial accidents because it's getting advice from well-intentioned people who don't know what they're talking about. So go ahead.
All right, first up, you say save 10% for retirement. 10% of what?
10% of your gross income. That's kind of a rule of thumb. And for some people, depending on when you started, that may not be enough. If you haven't been saving all your life, you may find that you're going to come up short. And that's just the rule of thumb, but it doesn't apply to everybody.
All right, I want to tell everybody out there to hold on to something for this next one. Don't use credit cards.
Well, using a credit card is not a bad idea if you pay the credit card off every month. Because most credit card companies will, at the end of the year, will give you a detailed analysis of where your money is going. Oh, look at that! You're amazed at how much money.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, so that's an important thing. And then, of course, some credit cards give you some cash back, and some give you airline miles and that kind of stuff. But the key is don't carry the credit card debt. Credit cards are okay if you control them.
Yeah, don't spend with them unless you can.
You got it. You got it.
All right, everybody needs life insurance.
We see this a lot. In fact, there's a lot of these lunch and dinner seminars. You probably get them in the mail as well at home. I get them. It's these free lunch deals where they're selling you life insurance, but what they're trying to do is turn a life insurance policy into an investment plan. And not everybody even needs life insurance. If you have no dependents, you really don't need to buy life insurance. And this is a waste of money. If you have dependents, the best form of insurance to buy is term insurance. Particularly when you're young, it's cheap. Get a 30-year term policy. It'll carry you all the way into retirement. Take that difference and put it in your 401k plan.
All right, so now let's get back to credit cards for a little bit. You say tap your 401k to pay off your credit card debt.
Yeah, now we don't want you to use your 401k as a savings account to buy the next color TV or take the vacation, but occasionally we run into a jam, and if you've got credit card debt built up, you can oftentimes borrow now, not withdraw, but borrow from your 401k, use it to pay off that high interest rate credit card, and you're paying yourself back. You're acting as your own bank. The money will come out of your paycheck, and generally you pay it off over 5 years. Interest rate today is about 4.5%. So,
are there tax ramifications with that?
There are no tax ramifications until or unless you don't pay back the loan and you leave the job. In that case, you're going to have to pay taxes on what you haven't paid back and perhaps a penalty.
Interesting stuff. A lot to think about, though.
That's why we're here.
All right, Joe.
All right,
thanks.
Tom. Good to see you.
See you next time. Kirsten.